And we're on.
Hey everybody, it's Jill with Jill for Today. The director's here.
Yay.
He's behind the camera. Yes, yay. He's behind the camera and he is directing. I'm gonna cook on camera today. Okay, I'm making a super quick pumpkin nut bread. We have 1.5 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. As a matter of fact, this is the pumpkin pie spice I made recently for our disaster pumpkin cocktail. So 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 1/2 teaspoon each of salt, baking soda and baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I'm using canola oil, 1/2 cup of pureed pumpkin. I took that out of a can, 2 eggs, 1.5 cups of sugar, and 1/2 cup of walnuts. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of the flour that I've measured out, the 1.5 cups, and I'm going to stir the walnuts with this flour. And what this helps is that when you're putting all your ingredients together and you pour them in the pan to bake, those walnuts are going to kind of help be suspended. They're not going to all fall to the bottom. So I'm going to set that aside for now. And I'm going to work on the dry ingredients. I have my 1.5 cups of flour. I have my 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, my 1/2 teaspoon of salt, baking soda, and baking powder. And I'm just going to give that a little whisk here. And we're going to set this aside. And in come the wet ingredients. My 1.5 cups of sugar, my 2 eggs, my 1/2 cup of oil, my 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree, and my teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to mix that all together, and I'll get it into a nice creamy blend. Now you can see this is a really nice consistency, just whipped up real well. So I'm going to just bring in the dry ingredients. This is the 1.5 cups of flour, the baking soda, baking powder, and salt, and the pumpkin pie spice. I'm going to pour this into the flour ingredients.
You might mention that you're wearing the director's official
Iron
Chef apron today.
Apron. Yes. And then I'm going to mix this together. I can smell the pumpkin pie spice in here. It smells, and I'm so glad I ground all those up. Okay, and now I'm going to add that 1/2 cup of walnuts that I sprinkled with flour.
Pecans would probably be good in that too.
Pecans would be very good in this, absolutely. Kind of a little southern flair. Okay, this is ready to go into our baking pan.
Okay. We have what, a non-stick baking pan?
We have a non-stick baking pan. I still oiled it, and it's a 9x5. And we're going to go ahead.
Okay. Ooh, that looks nice. Lumpy with all those wonderful walnuts.
Oh, I can smell it. It smells so nice.
Maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's why I'm so lumpy.
You know, this is, I'm not even going to acknowledge that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, this is just kind of like Thanksgiving, you know. I mean, you have...
It's a very simple recipe.
It is. And see how quickly this just whipped together? It just was... I'm just going to kind of even that out a little bit. And this is going to go into a 350-degree oven, and it's going to take about an hour. And I'm going to start checking it in around 50 or 55 minutes. Toothpick test, make sure it's clean when it comes out, and I will put it in the oven right now. Here we are. Here it is. This baked for really just 55 minutes, and it's still warm. It's just beautiful, isn't it, Director?
It is beautiful.
Yeah. So we take a slice here. It's cutting so nice. Okay, and there's some walnuts in there. Victor, there you go.
Thank you.
Take a shot of this here. That is awesome.
That's delicious.
Awesome. The pumpkin flavor. The pumpkin flavor. And the spices. I gotta take another bite of that. It's moist.
Put a little bacon on that, and that'd be heaven.
Great texture.
It is.
Great texture.
It is.
You know what would be great on this is cream cheese.
Oh.
Cream cheese?
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door. All right. My mouth is full. How rude. Okay, it was a success. I will put the recipe down below. Pumpkin nut bread, 2014, in Jill for Today's Kitchen.
Just got a walnut. Wow.
It's good. It's really good. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you next time. Bye-bye.